And here we go. Live stream. Hey, honey. Yes, we did get pretty intense rain in the afternoon. I had a dentist appointment in the morning, like 11, and I really thought I was going to be deluged on, and I didn't. And the rain hit like 4 hours later. It has eased up now. A little bit cold in this room. I might be wearing my Home for the Elderly tracky top hoodie before the end of the night. Hey, Greg, how's it going? I am going to shoot a little bit of video tonight. The start of one video and a complete other one. Hopefully it won't take that long. I've scripted it, so... how's this ice going? Right, no. I remember what I wanted to do. All right. Take me a couple of minutes to set this up. Put this down here for now. Now I bring these things out when I want them. How's that going? Okay, that'll hold that. Hey, Rain, how you doing, man? Just shooting a bit of video. Is that ready? That looks ready. Get my script ready. My bloodline liqueur. That. Oh, motherfucker. I need to delicately balance the camera. There we go. G'day, cocktail lovers. I want to share something new and exciting that I found in the supermarket. Well, new to me and exciting to me. I hope it's exciting to you. Blood limes. Now, I've never seen these in real life before. I love blood oranges when they're in season and always get some, but blood limes I've heard of, but never got in person. So I grabbed some. You can see the peel's quite dark red, which is obviously where they get their name. The flesh and the juice is more orange than red, but still has that bright lime tartness. To make the most of this find, I'm not simply going to get some blood lime juice for cocktails. I'm going to make a blood lime liqueur. How do we do that, you ask? Thank you for asking, because I can provide an answer. It's actually pretty easy. Slightly time consuming, but I'll show you my steps. Step 1 is peel and juice the blood limes. Then I put the peel in a bowl and cover it in caster sugar. This is very arbitrary. Put as much as you want. I tend to put twice the weight of the peels in caster sugar, and then you leave that over a day or so. The caster sugar is going to draw the oils out of the peel and it will liquefy. At this point, you have quite a good syrup that goes great in cocktails called oleosaccharum. At this point, you have quite a good syrup. Goes very well in a lot of cocktails. Oleosaccharum, which is oil sugar. But I'm going further than this. My next step is to add the juice to this and mix it. Now it's more of a cordial. Again, you could stop here and make some quite good drinks with this, but I'm going to keep on going. There are a lot of points in this process at which you could stop and have an interesting product. I'm going all the way to a liqueur. Next step is to drain the syrup and then get the peel and put it in a jar and put some ultra high proof spirit in. You could probably just use vodka, but when you use a really high proof spirit, I've got Polish Spiritus, that's 95% ABV. It just really rips the color and flavor out of whatever you put it in. It's gone quite a deep red color in here now. So I have what's essentially a blood lime tincture here and my blood lime cordial. And now I'm going to blend these and then add in some vodka for volume. I shit talk vodka all the time because it is a bullshit cocktail ingredient with no personality, but where vodka is useful is where something else is the flavor, and the vodka is just giving you the booze element. Vodka, it's an alcohol delivery system. I went out today to see what vodka I could get on special because I had no vodka in the house. I lucked into this. It's really quite artisan Australian vodka made with native yams. So it's going to be a bit like potato vodka, I think. Never had this before. It was just way marked down, so I thought, I have to get it. Let's give it a taste. Just joking. I'm not an animal. I'll put it in a tasting glass because I'm a refined gentleman. And like vodka should, it smells like pretty much nothing. Not like nasty cheap ones that smell like paint strip, I heard. Okay, so very neutral smell. It's just lightly sweet. It tastes like vodka, as in it tastes like ethanol. Just what I want for this. Where's my sieve? I fucked up and didn't bring the big sieve. Actually, I'm going to do this. I might do something silly here. Wait and see. I don't want the peel anymore, so I'm going to strain that out. That very potent brew in there. Add the Bloodline cordial for more flavor and some sweetness. Then I'm going to top it off with the vodka. Now, I'm worried this might not be sweet enough. It's supposed to be a liqueur after all. Mixy mix, give it a little taste. That tastes pretty good. I think it could be a bit sweeter. I've got this. It's like a homemade grenadine, but it's made with a local fruit called lily pilly. It's the right color. So I'm just going to pour some of that in. Give it another mix. That is actually better. So it's got a nice lime bite in this drink and is very, very citrusy. It's even a bit reminiscent of orange. It's tasting pretty good. And obviously, it could stop here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep going. I am going to barrel age this. I'm going to put it in one of my barrels and leave it for up to a month. I'll taste it once every week or so to see what I think of it taste-wise. I have done this before with my blood orange liqueur, and I found it to be really worth it. Really brings out some richer flavors and gets some character from the barrel as well. So when I finally taste this, it's going to be anywhere from a week to a month down the line from now, but I'll do a taste test when it comes out. Okay, that's that video. Now, what's everyone doing? Rain screen. Hello, Charlie. Rain, go away. Coming back another day. Right. Wait, what's in these barrels? Is there wine in? Maybe I don't have wine in one of them. Upshot. Oh, my liqueur. You know what? The 20th. I'm gonna take. Okay, there's a cocktail in there. An obituario in purgatorio. Time to drain. Okay, I got a couple bottles here because I might need a couple bottles. Okay. Just in case there's any char from the barrel. Hello, Dr. Abigail. Am I whining? I mean, yes. Okay. No, I'm putting the rest of that in there. I feel like I'm going to make a mess with this. Man, that is tasting pretty freaking good. Let's get this out of the way. Right. Cocktail's been in here over a week. Oh, I didn't bring a fucking funnel in. Dipshit. I always forget something, don't I? All right. I got to disappear for a minute. Evening, Rain. Thanks for dropping in. Okay, probably going to taste test this cocktail tonight too. Hello, Madam Butterfly. Okay. Und so. We drain the barrel. Here we go. Take the bung out of the bunghole. And this is gonna take a while. The tap a bit stopped up here. That's going okay. That's a nice colour. Okay. Bit of peeing ASMR if anyone is into the kinky shit. I'm going to do another bit of talky video when I finish this. Yeah, it's scripted. I don't think it'll take me that long. I feel like that's enough of that. I can do it the fast way now. Right. Then the bottle filled up with the cocktail. Hey. I'll put the rest in another bottle. Alright, not that much. Alright. Now, close the fucking nozzle. Don't want stuff running out when we pour it in. I've got to clean up a little when I do this. I needed a small fucking funnel. And I knew that. Let's see how this goes. This is potentially going to fuck up. Okay, stop fucking with me. We're going. All right. Okay. I keep saying I'm not superstitious, but I was really worried about jinxing myself there and saying, hey, this is nowhere near as much trouble as I thought it was going to be. I just envisaged something terrible happening just after I said that. Now, got a little bit of cleaning up to do. All right. So that's colour. Nice amber colour in this cocktail. Put these over here for now. Taste that a little bit later. Okay, vodka bottle. You just go here, vodka bottle. chucking you out. Ooh, got a lot of sundries here. Okay. Freaking a lot of shit here. Alright, I'm gonna get it. Hey, Raze, by the way, and Lemonhead, hello. Alright, I'm just working my way through some shit. A lot of fucking debris here. I think somewhere to put it. Fuck. Okay, put that there. How's this going? Oh, well, that's nicely tempered. I can pour that directly. All right. One more scripted video to do. How's that looking? That's looking good. Actually, just before I do, I'll clean up a bit because there was some spillage. Not as much as I was worried about, but some. Ah, shit. Now I forgot one more thing, which I have to go out and get, which will take me but a minute. Excusez-moi, and then maybe 10 minutes to record this bit. I don't think it'll take longer than that. Birthday bukkake and karaoke, okay. Okay, on impulse, I'm making this a second camera video. That wasn't originally how I was thinking about it. As I was going over the script in my head, I thought I could do some second camera stuff. Let's get this happening. Get the second tripod, which is pretty goddamn frail. Put it just here. Let's get this camera going. Do. Now, following the advice, wait, which one is the? Is it this one? It is. Okay, now I have to just practice the centering thing, which was very good advice. So I'm centered here. So it needs to be more that way, okay? The opposite of what I thought. Let me try that. Yep, that is more it. Okay, cool. Is that going? Yeah, it's going. Get this going. We're going. We're going. We're going. G'day, cocktail lovers. Anyone who knows me knows I love making clarified cocktails and I love experimenting with how to make them using different elements on the milk side, particularly to produce different results. I did an experiment recently where I had a secret ingredient used for the first time to see how it worked, and it worked spectacularly well. I was completely happy with it, and if you stay tuned in the video, I will show you what that secret ingredient is. Evaporated milk. The secret ingredient is evaporated milk. I just really hate clickbait. I made a video a little while ago where I experimented with oat milk in a clarified cocktail, and that did not go well. I did not like that stuff at all. It was extremely difficult to work with. I did come up a workaround where it was okay to use it, but not a winner in my book. But this one was surprisingly good. I honestly thought I was making a problem for myself with trying out evaporated milk because it's twice as thick as regular milk. And I just imagined that making a thick, goopy mess, which wouldn't filter through the coffee filter that I used to clarify. But it not only worked, it actually ran the stuff through faster than with normal milk. And the clarifying happened much more quickly. I fully expected to have to leave the batch overnight to slowly drip through, but it worked really well, really quickly, produced a great, clear result. So I'll show you how I did it. Bear in mind, this recipe is somewhat arbitrary. I wasn't creating a particular cocktail. I was just using red ingredients because I wanted the whey that gets left behind to be red or pink so I could use it for a future video. Ooh, foreshadowing. I kept the ratios the same as I would with normal milk. I kept the ratios the same as I would with normal milk. Why can I say normal milk? I kept the ratios the same as I would with normal milk. That's 3 or 4 parts cocktail to, that's not a hard sentence, but I can't say it. I kept the ratios the same as I would with regular milk. So 3 or 4 parts cocktail to 1 part of the milk element. starting with 1 part orange juice, then 1 part grenadine, 1 part strawberry liqueur, 1 part spiced rum, 1 part of my homemade spiced brandy, and half a part of orange liqueur, and I added that to 2 parts evaporated milk. I did my standard method of letting it sit for an hour or so and then pouring it through a paper coffee filter. First amount ran through wasn't completely clear, but was a hell of a lot clearer than what I was expecting. Still, after letting it run really clear, I put that first amount back through. And given how fast this process ended up working, I wouldn't have any qualms about putting the whole lot through more than once. The final touch, as always, is to pour it over some sexy clear ice. My second surprise is that the cocktail came out. My second surprise was the clarified cocktail came out yellow rather than red or pink. When you use elements with really artificial colors, like the strawberry liqueur, that tends to carry through in clarified cocktails. Blue curacao in particular is fun for making a greeny blue drink. I thought this would be red or pink. It's not, it's yellow, but the curds were pink, and so that's going to fit in with, as I said, a video down the line. Can't get enough of that foreshadowing. Just realized I have to make the cocktail. I should have done it before I started. Okay. Got the GoPro. Gotta bring a light over here. Okay, let's put that on. Get to my cocktail. And I'll do that a little bit more, I think. This. Oh wow, that's really good. I'm futzing around for that little shot. Okay, last minute or two of talking. Now I'm just sitting down and chatting to the chat. Okay, back on with the cameras. Did I stop this? I didn't, and I should have. Down. So the color was a bit of a surprise. The clarity, exactly what I wanted, and the taste. It tastes and feels in your mouth really different to how if you do it with regular milk. When you clarify with regular milk, the whey gets added and it gives a silky texture to the drink, a really nice mouthfeel. But am I the only one who gets mildly put off by the word mouthfeel? It's creepier than moist, in my opinion. But the drink's good, and because it's double the thickness, the evaporated milk, it's actually got an even creamier sort of vibe to it. It's really nice. Although one thing to keep in mind, it isn't just twice as thick as regular milk, it's twice as sweet. So you want to be careful what you add, or the cocktail will get too sweet. I mean, alternatively, it's probably a good base for a highball. Top it with soda water or something like that. Treat it like a cordial, like make quite a sweet one. I'm going to experiment down the line with things that are much less sweet, like maybe almost like an old-fashioned and not even add sugar syrup, just to see how it goes, because I love experimenting. I hope you like seeing the experiments, because I like sharing them with you, and I hope you come back and see me again soon. Who knows what the experiment will be next? Who knows what the next cocktail will be? It's a mystery. Life's an adventure. Come and share the adventure with me. Looking forward to seeing you again. Cheers. All right. I'm a busy man. Do, 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 do. Get this over here. Turn this out. Let me get this one out of the way because I could just see myself tripping over it. I'll leave it there because I'm a clumsy motherfucker. Okay, what are you doing to me? Okay, do that. Okay, now I'm going to move some shit off here. Clutter up there instead of cluttering up my friggin' streaming desk. Do, 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 do. Right, have you all been amusing yourself for the... Oh, that only took 20 minutes. No, 30 minutes. What am I talking about? Grumpa Lumpa Bunko, asking about the birthday bukkake. Yes, well, it's the whole thing. Justin, just you and I have the best soccer fans. Given that I have not been watching anything, I'm not in a position to answer. They have the hottest players? I don't know. Some of these young folk with their unironic mullets. It's very disturbing. Like, mullets have been a bad joke for decades, and suddenly they're back. Mullets are back. How are mullets? And in fact, the mullets now are even uglier than the 70s mullets. Though, yeah, maybe that's an aesthetic conscious choice. Embracing the ugliness. Very hard to be sure. Dang, dang, dang. Oh my God. I swear to God, though, doing those clarified cocktails with evaporated milk is so fucking yummy. I think I definitely need to do something really strong flavored and not as sweet. Maybe something like a Sazerac, like whiskey, brandy, absinthe. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what my next experiment is going to be. That'll be somewhere down the line, not right away. What, Safa, did you see news footage or something? Rain in Melbourne's north. Well, we certainly didn't get any well, no, we got rain, but nothing extreme. This is a bit more this afternoon, but yeah. You went to an Italian... Oh, were you in North Melbourne, were you? You were in it. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realise you were in there having spinach ravioli. Justin, you're saying the Norway fans shown up at other sporting events. Oh, I heard about that, going to a baseball thing, doing the Viking rowing thing. And Kate crashed a yoga session in New York. Okay. You had airport problems. QR code's not working. Oh well, it's a complex. The old air travel thing I have not done in many years. Not even between cities, let alone between continents. Oh, yeah. Every sip I have of that, I just want to say how yummy it is, because it is yummy. Broken online booking system. Yeah, doesn't take much to have a huge queue at airports. Really, um, it's it's a fucking struggle at the best of times. So yeah, if some technology goes kablooey, then you're really up the proverbial without a paddle in a barbed wire canoe. Uh, and your airport was busy, or was it Wednesday night? There you go. Oh, is it school holidays? See, don't have kids at school, so these things completely get past me. Although, yeah, I did drive past school today, and it was a 60 zone, and it's usually 40 during the day, not even just in peak school times. So yeah, I did drive past, going, wait, is it school holidays? I don't know. It's windy. Oh, it's windy as fuck everywhere in Melbourne yesterday and today. Like, and it was the wind today was icy cold. It was just like, ooh, as soon as I stepped outside, I went, fuck me, this is winter. Like, usually in Melbourne, it doesn't get much colder than it is now. Like, we've got a week of it, like, not getting above 14 Celsius. And the wind was so fucking icy. I did see that, Safa, PlayStation saying they're going to stop making physical media, which upsets a lot of people. But saves those companies a lot of money. And if you haven't noticed how late stage capitalism works, it's like any opportunity to fuck over a customer is done gleefully. Like, particularly the whole, like, if it's digital, you've got no rights to it and you can't loan it to anyone. And it's like these companies are just fucked. And by these companies, I mean pretty much every company in the fucking world. Wait, I was looking up something. What was I looking up? The weather, I think. Because that's how boring I am. 8 overnight, 8 overnight, overnight. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the peak. 3 overnight, 4 overnight, 5 overnight, 15, 16, 16. So they're changing these predictions a little bit, but only by a degree or two. But yes, we're in about a week of as cold as Melbourne usually gets in winter. GOG provides DRM-free games. Download offline installs. Well, that's nice. I don't know what GOG is. Is $44 expensive homemade ravioli restaurant in Melbourne? That's pretty upmarket ravioli. But if you're like, full-on restaurant, whereas you say, they're talking up their cuisine, $44 is not that unusual. So, Dr. Ariel, with this one you're talking about, you can burn physical media for DVDs and Blu-ray movies. Nice. You got a disc burner. I used to have a DVD burner. I don't think I ever got onto a Blu-ray burner. Raise, you're going to go out, but bed's too comfortable. Completely identify with that. GOG. What does that acronym stand for? I'm not familiar with it. Yeah, Safa, it's basically if you paid $44 for a pasta dish, it's not that unusual. It's just a reasonably upmarket restaurant. Not at the real expensive end of the spectrum. Okay, am I freezing? Yeah, I'm not sure about this laptop, quite honestly. Like the fan's going 100. This laptop's always been fucking shite. I paid more for it. Am I? Because even me looking at it, it's a bit jaggy, like very low frame rate. Good old games, GOG. Okay. Used to be old games, updated to run on modern hardware, but now they have new games as well. Okay. I am unfamiliar with that, or I was unfamiliar with it up until the point you told me about it. Okay, yeah. I just think there's something. Oh, God, I can't fucking afford to get a new laptop. I swear to God, I'm going to get one of these little $150 ones I saw at fucking Officeworks. I assume they can do stream. God. Technology's just been fucking in the last few years. Ray's mental on your end. Maybe YouTube homepage didn't load properly. So we might both be having issues, Ray. So that's going to compound things at your end. What fucking resolution am I streaming in? Go to Footscray Electronics. Or just go find a bloke at Footscray Market selling stuff out the boot of his car. Camera. Okay, I'm supposedly at 1080 definition. I don't know if I dropped the resolution down to 720, if that would help. I could experiment with it. Look, I'll drop the resolution. See if that helps the frame rate at all. Who friggin' knows? Yes, lots of bargains in Footscray. But literally there for the taking. How I remember it when I lived in Footscray. Okay, I'm sure I've told this story before, but not for a while. So when I was first moving to Melbourne, it's because our firstborn arrived and we didn't have any family in Sydney, but the mum had family here in Melbourne and they were living out at St Albans. So we said we're going to move here for the babysitters. I looked at the map and saw how far out St Albans was. And I was like, no fucking way am I going to live that far out. So I looked at the map and I basically said we could do a concession because like in Sydney, I was living in the inner west. And I went, well, we could, look, it's like halfway. Footscray, we could live in Footscray. And my then partner's sister is going like, oh, Footscray is a bit scary. There's been shootings there. And I misheard her. And I thought she said, Footscray's a bit scary. There's lesbian shootings there. And I went, oh, context matters here. By lesbian shootings, do you mean lesbians were being shot, which is terrible, but doesn't put me in any danger? But if it's lesbians going around doing shootings, cishet white male, I'd be one of their prime targets. So that would be very risky. And as I'm just going, what do you mean lesbian shootings? She's looking at me going, what the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean lesbian shootings? Little confusion. Footscray, they don't report shoplifting because it's just a thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Footscray got voted the trendiest fucking suburb in Australia, one of the trendiest suburbs in the world, which not a thing. Like 1999 when I moved here. No, sorry, 97. Well, 98. Sorry, January 98 I moved here. Not something people said about Footscray. We did not say it was trendy. Dodgy AF was what basically said about Footscray. And there's still some dodginess in Footscray, but it's the trendiness factor is through the roof. Wow, your typing just really let you down sometimes, Safa. My friend Mode Busky from Footscray case. I have no idea what you were trying to say there. Oh yeah, no, Rays. I'm sure there are still deeply dodgy spots. If I say, oh, Brunswick's been cool for since the 80s, Justin. Was very working class and nasty until 50s or 60s, maybe even the 70s. But all the inner suburbs started getting trendy in the 70s and into the 80s. Footscray just lagged by 20 years. Okay, moved from Footscray because of the crime. Manabelfly, where you live, crime rate through the roof. Top 5 worst city in the US. Something to be for. Anyway, I'm going to try this barrel-aged cocktail that I just decanted. I have high hopes for this because it's a version of one of my top 10 cocktails. Reggie loved Footscray. Convenient. Oh, yeah. If you still doing anything with people want an issue, you get left. There's a bit Law of the Jungle back in the day, Footscray. I mean, I literally never had a problem in Footscray. Just going to buy a place in Brunswick. Very cool neighborhood, the old Brunswick. Ooh. Man, this one's got a hairy chest, I tell you what. It's got mezcal. It's very smoky. I think it needs more dilution. Stir it a bit more. It's a robust cocktail, this one. Ray, you don't like nice places. Got to be around a certain type to feel comfortable. To each their own, I say. We've got to find your space. I mean, you know, I don't go out much. The fact I moved from East St Kilda, which, you know, could compete with Footscray on a number of levels, to, you know, out around Caulfield, that's so friggin' quiet. Annabelle, how you checked? You're number one for the worst crime rate in the US. There you go. The glorious South. Yeah, you're right. St Kilda was just seedy. It was so funny. Like when, Mrs. Angry had been living in St Kilda or East St Kilda for years when we first got together. I was still over the west side, a bit further out than Footscray. Oh God, my brain's blanking. What's the suburb just past Footscray, next to Seddon? Anyway, I was just past Footscray, and decided to move close to Mrs. Angry when our relationship was going well, but for a year I lived in an apartment just near her. And then we moved in together after that year because things were still going well. But Yarraville, thank you, Ray. See, I knew you'd know. No, it was Yarraville. I lived in Yarraville for a couple of years. So yes, I moved over to East St Kilda, and I was looking at maps. And I was looking at vacancies, and I kept going down there with these like cul-de-sacs, and some of them had parks at the end of them, and because I had little kids, and I was saying to Mrs. Angry, like, "Oh, I saw a place available down this street, and it looked like it might be good." And she's like, "No, not down a cul-de-sac with a park. That park's just full of junkies and street sex workers, and it's nasty." And so I kept saying to her, "What about this street?" And she goes, "No, you don't want to be on that street." And then finally, I got a place on Hotham Street. 6 stab scars because of a night in Yarraville. Dang. I only had quiet times in Yarraville, really. Just in saying St Kilda's weird. What an advantage, people. Well, yeah, because it used to just be all seedy, but then having somewhere near the water became desirable. So there's a lot of really expensive places, but there's still quite seedy areas around St Kilda. Okay, I'm now declaring this cocktail to be interesting. In fact, now I think about it, it's got vermouth in it. Thinking of a version with sweet vermouth, actually. So as you were right by the station. Oh, sunshine, lads. Look at someone, you have the same hoodie on. Mistaken identities was fucking Sunshine, where I also lived for a couple of years. Holy shite. It just sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Sunshine. It isn't. It really isn't. Ooh. How many times did I get broken into in fucking Sunshine? Several is all I'm saying. Oh, you were pissed off because you knew them all. And you're like, ow, ow, why are you guys stabbing me? Damn, that's a hell of a thing. Oh, and they pulled your hoodie down and then they knew it was you. Oh my fucking God. Oh dear. That is particularly ridiculous. My God. Again, stories I've told before, but still my favorite Sunshine story. Was it a pizza place? It was a takeaway place. I don't remember if it was pizza or Asian or whatever. Anyway, a lot of people. And there was this guy there who was a stereotype of a Sunshine resident, basically, like rough as guts looking, so many tats, and quite skinny, so he looked like he was, a junkie or whatever. And he was there with his kid, and he was being really nice, and he was just being like his doting dad. And I was just going, yeah, like if people saw him, they judge him, but look at him being a good dad, just showing, like, don't judge people by appearances. And then when they're leaving, the dad goes, "Go, we're leaving." I know the kid was distracted and was going, and the dad just grabbed the kid, who is under 10 years old, probably under 8, sort of grabs the kid's shirt and leans in and goes, "Come out now or I'll cut your fucking dog's head off." I was like, what the fuck? So I've gone from going like, he's so much better than people would judge him for, to, wow, he is so much worse than people, like, damn. Okay, this laptop has to fucking go. Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed off. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go into Officeworks, look at one of their cheap laptops and just say, I just need this to be able to connect to the internet, stream video, and let me play videos on the screen. Is it powerful enough to do that? That is literally all I want. Vanna Buffalo, you're going to change the slogan of Tennessee, the volunteer state. Tennessee, if you love your life, get the fuck out before you get shot. Abigail, I think it's the fucking laptop. There was so much fucking wrong with this laptop, and it broke down and it wouldn't play video and it wouldn't connect the thing, and it's laboring now, and it's just fucking dodgy. Thank you, Kelty. I got several compliments about this today in work calls. The cat, and with its cocktail lab down here. That's actually right, Rays. End of financial year sales. I should look. If I'm just, yeah. I actually, you know what? I think I at least put it in your care for a while, Dr. Abigail, because it's just not working for me, and you might be able to make it do something useful. Anyway, we will see. Pay for the tech support. Actually give you the tech that you were supporting. All right. Okay, I have ideas. Well, what else is happening in this wild and crazy world of ours? Thinking. Looking at news headlines because I'm bored. Oh yeah, those Venezuela quakes are fucking bad. Come for the cocktails, Steve for the snacks. Oh God. So I just think about Christian brothers abusing people and good stuff. Can you be fined for using your car's touchscreen while driving? Probably. Carl Stefanovic, what a fucking piece of shit. The Liberals found a solution to more redeeming. They might finally be growing up. I'm just looking for something interesting. Razy getting glasses. Nice. The world will suddenly be hyper focused. Yes, Asafa, of course I'm going to the supermarket. Got to get my baguette. Oh, did you not see? Okay, so Carl Stefanovic started his stupid fucking what do we call those things? Video podcasts, and he's leaning heavily into the aggrieved conservative white guy shit, and he had Tommy fucking Robinson on and was super pally and supportive of him, and everyone who's employed him just goes, yeah, we don't want to be associated with that cunt. We're cutting you loose. Justin, no, I've seen the Norway soccer fan stuff you've been talking about. Interesting. Now you explained to me what you liked about them. I realized I'd seen news stories on that. Stephen Yaxley Lennon, violent criminal and con artist, but he only cons his stupid fucking thick as shit racist supporters, which honestly will never stop being funny to me how the right wingers do that. Like, people think I have a low opinion of Trump supporters, and I do, but Trump has a lower opinion of them. Trump thinks, and he has ample evidence to support this, Trump thinks the people who support him are fucking morons. He has nothing but contempt for them. He's just been stealing from them. Like, he's pulled crypto scams that have robbed people blind and made him about $1 billion. Like, it's outright criminality. And he just keeps pulling these scams. And it's just like, what the fuck? So what do I have for dinner? I'm continuing to eat the thing I made the other night because it's 4 meals. And it's really fucking good, actually, considering it's just mashed together stuff from the supermarket. Onions, mushrooms, rissoles, a tomato sauce, covered with mac and cheese and baked. Fucking right. Oh no, Tommy's not a billionaire. He's made money. He's made money grifting. Oh, nice. Hannah's got a cocktail for me. I always love that. I did see a fun one. There's a few variations of one called the reflecting pool, making fun of how Trump fucked up the reflecting pool in DC. You put a blue fruit roll up in the bottom of the glass and then make a green drink so it's like the algae stained water, and you pour it in, and the fruit roll up gradually dissolves and falls apart, like the paint he did on the bottom of the reflecting pool. So Hannah, it's called genitalia. Gin and anything Italian. I have some Italian Amaro. Genitalia. Honestly, I'm sold, Hannah. Absolutely. Raise, you good. It's estimated little Stevie actually Lennon scammed people for £2 million. I bet he doesn't have that, Addy. He may have scammed that much. I bet he doesn't have that money, though. And I did see that too, Safa, the ACCC suing Amazon Prime for the bullshit of, oh, you signed up? Now you got to pay an extra $2 a month for no ads, or we're just going to force ads on you. Yes, Justin, people got arrested for touching the pool because America's insane. That's the whole thing. Abigail, did I tell you a picture of the dude he got to Oh, yes! Oh, my God. He looks like 70s mobster. He looks like a character from a comedy about 70s mobsters. It's funny. Limoncello, gin and limoncello. Yeah, my limoncello is not Italian, though. I do have Italian Amaro. No, Safa, I paid for no ads. Fuck ads, man. I can't stand ads. I pay for YouTube Prime because I can't stand ads. Annie, you finished your mouse house crochet. Your friend's daughter made a rabbit for a new baby. That's so cute. I love your hyper-focus hobbies. What do I have that's Italian, actually? I know I have an Italian Amaro. There's something that is Italicus Italian. Let's have a look. Gotta check. Italicus. Where's it from? Italy. Okay. That would be mine because that would essentially be a small variation on a martini. Gin and Italicus instead of vermouth. Genitalia. Genitalia. 16 skeins of yarn to start a new project. Oh my God. Hype because you saw Beetlejuice last night. Got a new fence today. Wow. It's all happening in your spicy world, Hannah. So, because you saw VD, he was trying to get Kramer or Adapto. Train station staff told him to fuck off. Our boy needs help. Oh, wow. That's an interesting one. Justin, Friendly Geordies is trying to go to the US, went to the US consulate and found it terrifying. Oh, nice. Mouse House in there. I love the idea. I would not even attempt to go to the US at the moment. It just seems too fucked. All right, so time to share Crochet Pro. Better by having a toilet break. Why not? Greg, you heard somewhere he was on a 12-month contract, wanted to leave. Okay. Ray's most unique countries booze I've got. Got maraschino liqueur from Croatia. It surprised me when I saw that. I've got absinthe from Spain. I suppose Italy and France aren't unusual. I've got a choc orange liqueur from Israel. I feel like they're the most unusual ones. Oh, and I've got Polish a rectified spiritus, which is 95% alcohol. So that's my roundup of my exotic alcohols. So Celtic VD's been offered. Yeah, that's the trouble with people with, and let's be honest, the boys have got mental health challenges, can be very resistant to getting treatment. Safa, I did go outside today. I went to the dentist. I had my checkup and clean. No problems. It was my 6 monthly checkup and covered by my health insurance, so it didn't cost me anything. And I took some bottles and stuff to the container deposit scheme drop off. $8 in the retirement fund, yes. I was half tempted to go and get the baguette today and just, live with it being a day older, but thought, no, one day. And then, yeah, some shit got cancelled at work, so I have a bit of extra time tomorrow. Ooh, North Korean. So I actually like soju. I don't know that you can get North Korean soju, though. How much cocktails can you buy for $8? About a third of a cocktail? How much can you make for $8? You could probably make 2 cocktails for $8. Oh, yes, Justin, having to find a new... God, my screen keeps going black. Is it going black for anyone else? It's this fucking laptop, I swear to God. I got to look in the end of financial year sales tomorrow. No, I'm not with Bupa. Race. Holy shit. You're going to make calls to get me North Korean soju? Nice. Okay, I think it's just me then. Like, it's just flashing. It just keeps flashing black for me. God damn it. This fucking lab. Why is technology like, and Dr. Abigail's seen this, my fucking desktop out there, which is pretty good, and Dr. Abigail has upgraded it for me, but sometimes randomly just won't fucking start. I have to force shut it down and start again. Okay, it's stuttering. Yeah, it's this fucking laptop. Swear to fucking God. Anyway. Check out the I'll go out at work. I'm just gonna say, hey, my tech stopped working. I have to go out to Officeworks. Yeah, my desktop is fucking cursed. Like works 99% of the time. Yeah, no, what you're right, Dr. Abigail, my tech is cursed. I've had such bad luck with tech for the last fuck knows how many years. It's ridiculous. So Justin Friendly Georgie said the US consulate had Kim Jong-un style portraits of Trump, Vance and Rubio. Holy shit, Ray's, you're already reaching out for someone to get North Korean soju. Look, I only want North Korean soju if it has pictures of glorious leader on it. And then I'm sold. Absolutely fucking sold. Oh, I think I'll have a mineral water. Even though I've barely drunk alcohol tonight. Oh, God. Greg, I think it's Greg put a really funny clip on the Discord today about someone saying his breathalyzer was great because it tells him how to stay just drunk enough to be buzzed without, falling over. Wait, it's not working. No. I think it's because I dropped it. Let's try again. Because it normally does a 10-second countdown, then beeps. And it didn't beep. And now it was saying 0.27, and that's ridiculous. Yeah, like it's saying 0.08, and I didn't do anything. Okay. Ooh, wait, what's the fuck? Is Charlie still there? Is he going to be upset at me for breaking the breathalyzer you sent me? See, this is another bit of bad tech mojo, Dr. Leo. They say you'd probably get brought in through a separate country. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Smuggling North Korean soju in. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, it's not working tonight. Some nights it's just not working. No breathalyzer tonight. Anyway, I'm going to have some mineral water. It's not illegal to purchase unless it's from a North Korean company. So we just have to get it from North Korea to somewhere else. But yeah, when it comes to customs, they're going to slap a 100% excise on it. I've made that mistake. Like I bought something from overseas, and then customs go, yeah, like 100% excise, or we're not releasing it. You got to get it to Hong Kong. I mean, it sounds like an adventure, honestly. Mein Gott. Actually, you know what? We're talking. I don't want to look at fucking end of financial year sales. Okay. Laptops. MacBooks, business laptops, 2-in-1 laptops, Chromebooks. Just go all laptops and sort by cheapest. Price, low to high. No, I swear to fuck, they're starting at $400. I swear to fuck, I saw one the other day for $150 when I walked through. Don't know what I'm complaining about. I'm old enough to remember when the cheapest laptop was $2,000. All right, so okay, that's Officeworks. Okay. What's JB? No, fuck off. You can't know my lap location. Products. Wait, computers and tablets. Suppose that's what we're after. Can we narrow it to laptops? Yes, we can. Sort by price low to high. $300 for a Dell Latitude. Refurbished. They're actually selling refurbished computers? Okay, that sounds dodgy as fuck. Jesus Christ, they are selling a lot of refurbished laptops. Okay, that shit just sounds dodgy. Fuck me, they are selling a shit ton of refurbished laptops. I was not expecting that. So Chromebooks are at 500. Jesus. Okay. Wait, were these Officeworks ones refurbished? No, I don't think they were. Oh, anyway. I have to go back and look. Of course, a $400 laptop will be a potato. I just want a potato that's true. You buy refurbished? I don't know. It sounds dodgy. I just don't want to buy a refurbished laptop. Yes, not be horrified by the fact someone probably jerked off while using it. Exactly. Celtic, well, there's a bunch of letters in my mailbox. I'll have to go get them next week. Yeah, it is true they come with a warranty. Although I'm still leaning into Razer's aversion because someone has been jerking off and then touching it. Oh, Jesus. Apple laptops cost a fucking fortune. Okay, what the cunting fuck was that? I was being tempted to get an Apple Watch to go with my phone. They seemed. Oh wait, a MacBook Air is $700. You know what? Someone's supposedly selling a MacBook Air for $550. That's refurbished. Okay. And then they're $1,000 and up as well. You struggle to shake hands, Rays, because they've been touching their dick with that hand. Okay. Only 16 gigabytes of RAM or 512 gigabyte storage. Maybe you can get away with 24. But yeah, I think I'm just going to physically go into a shop tomorrow and ooh, there's I know where there's a JB with a Dan Murphy's right next to it. I can actually do a little loop and go JB and Officeworks and just. But I swear to fuck, I saw this little laptop in an Officeworks for $150. Ray, do you reckon Apple Watch is breakfast? I don't know. I haven't had a smartwatch in a decade. Oh no, I'm definitely not getting a Mac Mac Abigail. No way. Yes, Apple have been notorious for decades for deliberately making it difficult, boring, or impossible to repair or upgrade the laptops because they're bastards. Celtic, every male hand and a significant number of female hands you've touched have recently touched a dick. Raise an Apple Watch. Lasted until the warranty and then it's done. Yeah, I mean, I had Pebble, was that at the independent one that went bust? But I had one of those for a while and I thought it was pretty cool. Not least because I didn't miss messages and stuff because it vibrated on my wrist and told me that I had a message. Exactly, Celtic men need to pee and wank, so they're always touching dicks. See, Ray's definitely avoiding touching hands. Yeah, and Dr. Abigail not spending a lot of time touching dicks. Ooh, who's that? A Sly Cat's Tate McRae event. Hello. Interesting question. No and no. Never heard of Exo Kitty, and I have not watched any of the Mario movies. It's the ones with Chris Pratt doing the voice, yeah? Did watch Masters of the Universe on the weekend, and it was funny. A lot of making fun of how stupid the names of the toys were. Because they were stupid as hell. But yeah, I wonder how that's doing box office wise, actually. Just for fun. Let's look up Box Office Mojo. What's doing well at the box office lately? All right. Toy Story 5, maybe doing well. Supergirl, not so much. Oh, Disclosure Day, maybe not doing that well. What's the worldwide? Super Mario Galaxy movie. Done $1 billion worldwide. Michael, almost $1 billion. Project Hail Mary, almost 700 million. Devil Wears Prada 2, which has not been out long, almost 700 million. Pegasus 3, which I've never heard of, 650 million. Toy Story 5, 600 million. Obsession, which only cost 50 cents to make, up to 374 million. Hoppers, 370 million. Pixar. Backrooms, which also cost 2 shiny rocks to make, 330 million. Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu, 328 million. Dear Universe, Wuthering Heights, 240 million. How much did that cost to make, I wonder? Scary Movie, Blades of the Gods. It's just these films I've never heard of. Disclosure Day, 197 million. That seems to be doing badly. Boonie Bears. Mortal Kombat 2, a mere 129 million. Sheep Detectives made as much as Mortal Kombat 2, and I bet it was cheaper to make. Masters of the Universe, 110 million. Not good. Supergirl, 74 million. Ooh, Jesus, that's bad. That's bad. Wait, how much did Masters of the Universe cost to make? I need to see. Fuck me. What was the budget for Masters of the Universe? 200 up to 200 million. So it hasn't made its budget back by a long shot. Ooh, that's a big failure. Supergirl seems to be a little bit cheaper than Masters of the Universe. But it's made less money. Oh, Jesus. The Bone Temple, 28 years later. God, they made a big mistake when they released that too soon after 28 years later. It was ridiculous. I know Supergirl kind of seems like fun to me. I doubt it's going to be my all-time favorite movie, but it did look like fun the way they set up. And it's got Lobo in it. Jason Momoa playing Lobo. Is Charlie still here, or did Charlie disappear? I haven't seen Charlie in the chat for a while, but sometimes he's just quiet. But yes, there's a big question hanging over all the superhero and comic movies, honestly. When was the last time one made a lot of money? Ray's the big thing with Hollywood, as immortalized by screenwriter. God, I was going to say William Gibson. What's his name? But a guy who wrote The Princess Bride, one of my favorite movies. William Goldman, that's his name. 2 syllables, starts with G, but not Gibson. William Goldman said, how things work in Hollywood can be summarized as nobody knows anything. No one knows what's going to work. No one knows what isn't going to work. Supergirl's your favorite superhero? Yeah, I kind of like the way they set this one up. I am definitely going to watch it on Plex. Because I think it'll be at least mildly entertaining. What about you, Enjoy? Like Wonder Woman's more enjoyable. The first Wonder Woman movie was actually pretty good. Quality dropped off really sharply after that. I like the newest Superman, actually, which also probably didn't make money. Let me look it up. Yeah, okay. Budget was 225 million. Domestically made 125 million. Made 300. Okay, no, it was a mild success. Nothing to write home about. Oh, no, when you take into account the international, okay, $250 million budget made 618 million worldwide. So that is actually more successful than I thought it was. I liked it, but just these movies don't seem to make a lot of money. But it did fairly well. Okay. Yeah, see, I think the Christopher Reeve Superman's overrated. Celtic, I watch a lot of movies. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Yeah, I'm surprised that Superman movie made that much money. And Supergirl had a cameo in that, and then she got her own movie. You like the source material? Like, I mean, I'm a big comic fan, not the superhero ones. I never really read Marvel or DC comics. When I was younger, I had the 2000 AD, the British comic that had Judge Dredd in it. And then I got talked into reading Sandman comics, which I fucking loved. Yeah, and then I was more into... You love Blade? I've never read Blade comics. I don't mind the movie with Wesley Snipes. And I don't read Batman comics, but I don't mind watching Batman movies. Comics are really lovely. Like Robert Kirkman's a good comic writer. He created The Walking Dead. I was into The Walking Dead comics before there was a TV show. But probably my favorite comic from the last 10, even 20 years is a collaboration between artist Sean Phillips and writer Ed Brubaker, an occasional series called Criminal. And they're just these hard-boiled crime stories, and they skip time. They cover multiple generations of these criminals. And apparently they've got a streaming series coming out. I need to look it up. Criminal TV series. Wait. Yeah, okay, so it's meant to come out this year. And Ed Brubaker is writing it. Sean Phillips is a thing. We don't have a release date yet. Okay. I'm looking forward to that because I friggin' love those comics. They're really good. So, Rays, you love the comics, movies let down. See, I'd probably like the comics if I read them. I just never read them. Okay, so Rays and Dr. Abigail are both into New 52. Nice. Sky Cats, what's that? Most recently, McDonald's confirmed the new promotion, Spider-Man brand new too. Actually, I've actually liked the Spider-Man movies with the new Spider-Man. Yeah, Celtic. It was a revelation that I didn't have to have the overhead lights on, and the lighting looks so much better just by not having the overhead lights on. Rage like New 52 Aquaman. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm sure I'd like them if I read them. I've just never got around to reading them. Robert Kirkman, who created The Walking Dead, has been doing this reboot of an expanded Transformers G.I. Joe universe. There's like 6 different titles. They're all crossing over that is trying to essentially reboot the idea of Transformers and G.I. Joe. Toys, in other words. So it's New 52 launched reboots of stories for characters with DC. Way to right back. Yeah, but they've all loved doing reboots and restarts. Surely the last Spider-Man movie was more recent than 2018. Now I'm going to look. Are you a bot, Skycats? That sounded very AI bottish stuff, everything you've said. Spider-Man movies. Tom Holland, that's his name. Always looks young. Yeah, 2021 was the last Spider-Man movie. No Way Home. And we've still got to get another Spider-Verse animated. I fucking love the Spider-Verse movies, actually. Into the Spider-Verse was 2018. Across the Spider-Verse was 2023. And there's meant to be one more to tie up the story of Miles Morales. Very comic booky animated movies. So Ray's the New 52 continue ways to do it. Basic for memory. Flash ran through a new timeline, changed it all. It kind of looks like I saw a trailer for the new Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Kind of looks like they're bringing in like some Venom stuff, as in him being possibly possessed by a darker side. Sorry, John. Yes, I wondered where you were. Ray said you'd gone to the pub. You're stuffed to the gills now. Oh, look, I need to experiment with showing a video. So I figure like the only way I can do it is by actually uploading to YouTube. I want to see if this works. Fucking Jesus fucking what? Oh, what the fuck is... Okay, I think this is working. If I... Oh, wait. I have an idea. Ooh, we're in the time tunnel. Stop it. Stop that. Oh, damn. Oh, God. It's fucking with me so much. Okay, let me do this. And where are we? Sorry, I'm fucking with some stuff here. Okay. Now, need you all to tell me if this is working, because this is fucking with my head. Nope, that was not what I wanted. What the fuck? Share screen. Oh, for fuck's sake. I swear to God. Tell me if this is working. Get fucked. No fucking sound. This cunting fuck. Okay, this is a major fucking failing of fuck. I know you're kind of committed to Linux, Dr. Abigail, but it's a major fucking failure of this Linux. just a really significant failure. Anyway, that's me ranting for a few minutes. Ugh. So, good damn it. Yeah, and I tried that with all the browsers and it's just fucked. It's just absolutely fucked and won't let me do the most basic things. But also, this specific laptop on Windows was utterly fucked and wouldn't even let me stream. So there you go. Right, Heidi, no, I have not tried getting on the forums of subreddit and asking for help. Because I'm going to sound like a fucking noob idiot. I mean, that's a very good, practical, solid suggestion, Heine. I should definitely get on fucking StreamYard forums because there's some weird shit I haven't worked out with StreamYard. And I kind of feel like it's maybe not that difficult. I just haven't worked out the trick for it. And that's more on me than anything else, really. So I'll take that on the chin. Kelsey, you like the cat? Everyone likes the cat. He said, okay. It's like my trippy transcendental cat. Let's say even the drinks are all rainbowish and bubbly. It's an old-fashioned and a shaker and a martini. The alchemical cat. Like I said, I'm not altogether sure why cats are a motif on so many of these cocktail shirts, but I think it probably stems back to that famous French art for the bar Le Cat Noir. Well, okay, you can watch the vid on YouTube tomorrow. It'll be live on YouTube tomorrow. It's going live just after midnight. And I can't send you an unlisted link because it's not unlisted, it's scheduled. But yeah, you'll just be able to watch it tomorrow. It's going live just after midnight. So Charlie, from your perspective, just after 10 p.m. So unless you're going to bed early, you'll probably be able to watch it before bed. Sorry. Yeah, asked me. I threw the breathalyzer at the wall and stomped on it. It's broken. It does appear to be broken, and that it works half the time. Maybe because I dropped it and it fell apart. Not sure if it's working now. It's doing its 10-second countdown. I just love Ray's outing me. It's working now. 0.1. That sounds accurate. Dropped it at the wall and stomped on it. Just threw it at the wall repeatedly. No, the label maker I haven't dropped. The label maker is fine. It's weird. The breathalyzer works more than half the time. But no, it's pretty accurate. It's just on point one, which again fits in with the funny vid Greg shared. Breathalyzer is great for just keeping the right level of buzzed. Point one, you just like feel it. Point one to point 1.2 is just like you feel it, but you're still in control. And you blow it and you go, oh, 0.08. Handy reminder, have another drink. You should definitely look. Yeah, I saw it. You should definitely look at the breathalyzer clip Greg put on the Discord. It's very funny. It's Trailer Park Boys, if I recognize that character. Which is not a show I love, but it's funny. Oh god, and then they did an animated thing for Netflix, and I didn't like it at all. Which is weird, because I kind of like Trailer Park Boys, and I like animated comedy. But animated Trailer Park Boys, I was just like, no, this is shit. Greg, you've seen a long version of it, but you know which? I think it's Trailer Park Boys. Canadian humor. Kind of like I super got into Letterkenny and Shorzy. I think those shows are fucking hilarious. Just built around running jokes. For some reason, I just really like the shows are sort of mildly naturalistic and mildly not naturalistic, but also they just go with running jokes. Ray, did someone get done for rock spider behavior? Look, there are celebrities. All celebrities are rock spiders, honestly. Today's Canada, is it? All right. My tribute to Canada is fucking Letterkenny and Shorzy. Trailer Park Boys I found entertaining, but I wasn't in love with it. God, I was just flashing back today because there was some stupid fucking opinionated kid on YouTube. There's one bit with Shorzy, the star hockey player, and the women who are running the hockey club are trying to get him to do an interview with this high school kid who has a web show. Celtic, you're off. Take care, man. So Shorzy, you have to be. Shorzy thought he was being interviewed for TV, and it's this kid, and when Shorzy says, "Why the fuck am I doing this?" And they said, "Just do it; it'll be good." And then Shorzy looks at this kid and goes, "Is he dying?" And they're like, "What?" He goes, "Because he thinks it's a make-a-wish thing." He goes, "Is he dying? You have to tell me if he's dying." Out of context, probably doesn't sound funny. In context, I thought it was hilarious. Lemonheads, you know the guy we're talking about for the Trailer Park Boys, Mr. Lee, I am the liquor. Rays, you have true hate towards Canada. Okay. You used to love Canada, but now it's dead to you. Good God. Okay. What did Canada? How did Canada hurt you? I'm trying to think what I go to bed. What am I gonna do? I need to stop buying things. I started to get rid of my overflow in the cupboard up there, and now it's starting to build up again. I need to stop buying things. But I see sales. I just see sales and I can't stop myself. Lemonades. Well, yeah, Canada, we apologized for Drake and Justin Bieber. Whereas they caused you not to be able to fly out of America, making you spend even more money because they want to have a visa just to transit. Yeah. Yeah, I get that being annoying, honestly. The dude who never wore a short. Yeah, well, Trailer Park Boys, they were a whole thing. Okay, so I'm not streaming tomorrow night. I'm going out. And I'm not streaming on Saturday night because I'm going out. But I'm probably streaming on Sunday night. Said Charlie. Clean and sober means I'm showered and heading to the liquor store. That's me this morning. You're so bitty you only like half of Niagara Falls, Ray's going. Alcoholics go to meetings. Don't go to meetings if I'm not an alcoholic. I'm probably streaming. Oh, yes. No, we're doing laser discs on Sunday. Got to stream on Sunday. Movie of the week. It's the True Confessions movie this week, isn't it? De Niro Duvall. Oh, that's right. The Socceroos. Is it like 4:00 in the morning on Saturday? Oh God, Ray's, you only get golden syrup, not maple syrup, because of Canada has upset you so much. That is a severe situation. Right, okay, I'm gonna eat my cherries before I go to bed. I forgot to fucking get oranges. I had no peel in my drink. I feel deprived. Oh man, I love these cherries so fucking much though. So I got a new 500 ml bottle of the Polish rectified spirit because I used my last little bit making that blood lime liqueur. Oh my God, I love these cherries so fucking much. So now I have more because for next time I want to make a tincture for a drink. Nice. So are you going to go to bed early and get up early for the soccer at 4 a.m.? That's super yummy. So we got to see. Yeah, watch more movies tomorrow night, Charlie. I mean, look, okay, I don't think I'm going to be out super late tomorrow night, but I might be. But also, I feel like I just don't want to get any stress because even I'm going to have a few drinks while I'm out and I'll just be all fucked. So I'm just keeping it simple and saying no stream on Friday, no stream on Saturday because it's date night. Streaming on Sunday. Are we doing 30 laser discs on Sunday, Charlie, or are you missing that for a week? What are we up to? Now we're doing movie of the week with Mark. Yes, it's for Doc, Charlie. Oh, we're doing 13 movie. Nice. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll be hanging out for a live stream, missing party night. Date night's one of our favorite places this week, so really looking forward to that. In fact, it's our top-rated date night venue because we rate all our venues on 8 different criteria, and I think we'll tell them on Saturday night, you're our top-rated date night venue. Out towards Brighton, we're going. So it's easy. We just jump on a train, go out towards Brighton, and it's fucking yum. I will give a review. Like I said, it is currently our top-rated date night venue. Mind you, last date night was our lowest rated date night venue, and it was still good. Oh yeah, no, I do Google reviews for all our date night places. They're all 5 stars because I just talk to people at venues and people fuck with them and put bad reviews just to fuck them up. So I give them 5-star reviews. Should we do adult material? I mean, we could do it for a laugh. A wager I've not seen. Sorry, unless you put the adult stuff on Plex, and I'll try and watch more than 90 seconds, because let's be real, if I'm watching porn, I only need about 90 seconds worth of porn. We could either just laugh at the presentation of the porn or whatever. Oh yeah, no, I've got various Google badges, and I keep getting emails where they go, "Don't you want to do more and get another badge? Your fiance got a badge because you reviewed so much." I've reviewed about 20 places. Do a porn marathon. But again, for me, porn marathon's 90 seconds. A review of the cover art, 10 porn movies in a row. Look, Charlie, I think we should do some porn. I'll leave it for you to decide how many porn laserdiscs we show. And I feel like that gives lots of scope for you to do quick cuts of jokes from other movies. You need to get it up. Yeah, you do. Sprogfest. You got to get up with the times, Ray's current terminology. It's Goonerfest. Anyway, sure, we just crammed a whole bunch of porn talk in the last 5 minutes of the stream. Why not? Because this is my Biscoff infused brandy. I got to filter this. Probably have that ready for tasting on Sunday night, actually. Goon maxing. Sprog. I always love how in the original Mad Max movie, they called the kids Sprog. So when Max's wife is looking for their kid, she's just running around shouting Sprog at the top of her lungs. Very fun. Yeah, porn maxing on Sunday night, maybe. Anyway, enough of this foolishness. Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight. Thank you for your company. I'm going to go. Sleepy burbos. See you another time, but bye for now.
You are totally